Junto winik, bulugwachen tuhune. Hach yah upu sik al. Leka kuch ignare, ya bach bacheo. Leka alatie, tone ma usan ilik bay hach ot sila pusik alo. Kat kontulaka bashakate, ex aiteche. Le mago katialaje, tenin kalka mal o chahkimpakat. Le chomo tu yala, im aite chimpakat. Le winiko katiale, tenin kat kanaktem, ya bachmuk, ya bachmuk. Le balamo katiahtie, hinsiktiche. Yan amuknalta, beige eshena. Kats o katiatu katene, inkat utsakishiwo. Lekano tunuka, tenkinwe siktech. Utia kashi ke chachae. Leka tsoko tsaba ya ba cholo de maka, leka bin. Tunkuru chuhe, tu ya la tun. Beora lulum kabe, uyokel ya baal. Ya ba heubetik tak okotone. Tene, sahkem. Letune keho katu ya la he, beyekshan. Tene, sahkem. Let o kashnuko, ma. Tene le maha, tingwila twitch. Le yung eba, ma tunah tune. Le betik, uyah ta upusik alo. Yanubin ukat yetel uchaik balo. Le luma yanuk inu yaik tie. Le yan tsaik che ok tsaik tish.
After weeks of deliberations, the Standing Rock Sioux tribe has actually lost their case against the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And of course, that's important because it was considered for weeks and months that that would be the only thing that would stop the Dakota Access Pipeline from being constructed near their land and possibly imperiling their access to clean water. That might not actually end up being the case, and so we have some good news, but first I want to read from that decision in which the tribe lost. U.S. District Judge James Boasberg's ruling said that this court does not lightly countenance any depredation of lands that hold significance to the Standing Rock Sioux, and that, given the federal government's history with the tribe, the court scrutinizes the permitting process here with particular care. Having done so, the court must nonetheless conclude that the tribe has not demonstrated that an injunction is warranted here. By the way, if you haven't been following this, it's a massive pipeline that would carry about 500,000 barrels of crude oil daily from North Dakota's oil fields through South Dakota and then connecting to another pipeline in Illinois. And in response to that ruling, one of the attorneys working this case says, "We will have to pursue our options with an appeal and hope that construction isn't completed while that appeal process is going forward. We will, however, continue to pursue vindication of the tribe's lawful rights, even if the pipeline is complete." So that seemed like bad news. It seemed like case over. Maybe there would be an appeal, but we know how that would probably go. However, suspiciously close to that decision being released, suddenly the Department of Justice, the Department of the Army, and the Department of the Interior have a joint statement ready to go where they effectively reverse the entire thing, at least as of right now. Portions say, "We appreciate the district court's opinion on the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers' compliance with the National Historic Preservation Act. However, important issues raised by the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and other tribal nations and their members remain. Therefore, construction of the pipeline on Army Corps land bordering or under Lake Oahe will not go forward at this time. In the interim, while they're continuing to discuss this and look into it, we request that the pipeline company voluntarily pause all construction activity within 20 miles of that lake." And importantly, going forward, outside of just this one case, they said, "Furthermore, this case has highlighted the need for a serious discussion on whether there should be nationwide reform with respect to considering tribes' views on these types of infrastructure projects." And slightly later on in that same statement, They also said that the rights of activists need to be protected, and while we can't countenance any violence or destruction of property by activists, we also can't countenance any violence against those activists. We have evidence of that violence, and so hopefully there will be court cases in the future.
Dozens gathered to protest the project right here in Tampa Bay. But as ABC Action News reporter Kara Moshik tells us, they're also increasingly worried about a similar project slated to come to our backyard. Slated to come to our backyard.
Work on the Sable Trail natural gas pipeline is already underway in Georgia, and that line will eventually cut right through the heart of Florida, potentially passing into Polk and Citrus counties.
Well, a story we've now been following here on Happening Now with the controversy over the Dakota Access Pipeline, which would carry North Dakota crude oil to the U.S. Gulf. And despite growing protests, the company in charge of this project says it remains committed to making it happen.